right, gonna just share it to one more place, and then we're gonna get started.
Okay.
Let me just share it also to. All right. All right. There we go. All right. I've done my sharing. All right. So, welcome back, everybody who's checking us out. I have not been on in a while because I've been so busy with the podcast, and then baseball is back. But I'm excited to be back with somebody I have known for a pretty good while.
Great.
Since I want to say since he was a baby, but not since he's a baby, almost a baby. But Deshaun Thomas is here. Deshaun, what's up, Deshaun?
Hey, I'm doing good. How you doing?
I am good. No, so how old are you now?
21. Just turned
And
20.
when I met you, you're grown now. So, but when I met you, how were you?
Well, I think I was probably like, what, 10, 11, 11, 12, something around that age right there.
I think, yeah, probably 12 or probably 13-ish. Your mom will have to
Mhm.
correct me on that.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow, but yeah, you're grown now, even though your mom always posts my baby this, my baby that. You ain't no baby.
yeah, yeah.
So let's actually talk about that. So I first met you um, from the mentoring program at Mars Hill.
Correct.
It feels like years and years and years ago.
hmm
But so, what were your thoughts of the mentoring program back then?
The mentoring program back then, like well, everybody know if they know me from Mars Hill, I definitely was quiet. I was a quiet kid, so I definitely was like nervous at first, but like it definitely helped me a lot as far as in just building that community standpoint and actually having somebody to talk to. Getting everybody together, the whole youth and everything. I think that's what really kind of helped me get out my shell a little bit more and everything like that. So I think that mentoring program definitely helped. I think, in my opinion.
Yes, and if you're watching this, push that share button so that other people can see this live stream. And your mom says here that on the text here that you will always be her baby. So she's definitely in the house. Definitely in the house. Will Davis said, "Quiet. Who was quiet?" So from the Mars Hill mentoring program, was there one field trip or event that stood out to you?
I think when we went to the shelter, I think
Ooh,
that
okay.
was one we went to. I know we did a lot there. Um, and also because I remember specifically we gave me and my mom went to go buy shoes for a specific person, and that's the one that kind of stick out to me the most. Just coming off straight off the dome, that was the first thing that popped up in my head is that thing.
Now that's amazing because that just shows the kind of person you are. Because we went to like everywhere, Bulls games, Wrigley Field, and for you to say your favorite experience was we went to the homeless youth shelter.
Mm-hmm.
Like wow, that is absolutely amazing. Because even I had forgot we actually did that. Wow, it's impressive. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so there we went from Mars Hill, and I actually think I went to your graduation. With that, what high school? I think it was.
Yeah, that. I think that was out of high school, if I'm not mistaken. I think
I
that was
think it
out
was. I went to some.
of,
I think I went to a Catholic church. I believe it was in.
yeah, because it was either because I met you before I even graduated from grammar school, so I know that it could either been either grammar school or that. I know it could have been either one of those, but more than likely it was high school. I think it was high
Your
school.
mom says grammar school. I'm just
Grammar
feeling
school,
old here. So I'm just. Your mom says
no,
grammar
grammar
school. I'm
school.
like, my God, am I that old?
It was one of those.
Um, and I think I met your teacher, Yolanda Banks, I believe that is. So
Yeah,
I want to give a shout
correct.
out to her. You want to give a shout out to Yolanda? You want to give a shout out
Yeah,
real quick?
Miss Schaefer. That's Teen. We Teen Thomas over here. She already know that's Teen Thomas. That's how we do.
All right, and then of course, your mom still to this day calls me Jeff, but your mentor, even before the mentoring program and after the mentoring program, was my brother, basically Jeffrey Green. You got some word for Jeff?
Oh yeah, much love. I mean, I'm always in contact with Jeff. We always in contact. He's still my mentor to this day, and he was always my mentor even before the mentoring program. So, we always in close contact. So much love to Jeff. Much love to everybody. To be honest.
And then as you got older, you started to work all day, every day. I could barely reach you nowadays. You're
Yeah.
always like at work. Um, and then I actually had a chance to teach you about investing. And be honest, was it hard to learn or was it easy to learn?
It's very easy. It's very easy. The videos you sent me was very easy to catch on to. It's something that everybody should do. Like honestly, it's something everybody should. I did slack off a little bit on it, because like you said, I've been working, but it's things that I just won't forget about that whole thing. I think everybody should do it.
Yeah, and the good thing about investing is that you can slack off because you've already put some money in the ground and money is growing. You can
Yep.
slack off for a year, but that money that you put in the beginning is still
Mhm.
going to grow and grow and grow. So I'm excited that you got involved in investing
Mhm.
because it's the thing to do. Everybody should be doing it, like you said. We can end this whole paycheck to paycheck living if we were teaching people years ago how to
Mhm.
do this, and it's very easy to do. So then from investing, I put you all to work again. I called you all about the old school jams
Yeah.
um, project we did. You all could never get away from me. I'm always putting people to work. So I had all the people from the mentoring program who are grown now, but were kids back then. I gave you all a song from your parents or your parents' parents' generation, and I had you all try to talk about how it's relevant today. What did you think about that project?
Oh, that was dope. I think people can go back and still watch the video on how I responded to it. But like, I grew up off of old school music, so that was like, as soon as you asked me, I was like, yes, automatically. So I thought it was dope. Then relating it to today, because notice everything nowadays, it just circles back around. A lot of traits from back then just comes back. So that's how I thought it was dope.
And of course, the finale, the gospel version, I gave you a song, and you basically preached a sermon. I feel like I should give you an offering because you took that song and you uh,
Yeah.
really made it work. But yeah,
Mm.
you did that. But now at Mars Hill, were you in the choir or were you in mime, drill team? What were you doing at Mars
I
Hill
was in
exactly?
drill team and I was in the choir. I was in drill team and
Ah,
choir. Yeah.
okay. And this is a good transition because now you have your own music video that we're here to talk about.
Yeah.
So to me, this came out of the blue. I was like, whoa, like a music video. So tell me how we got from the Deshaun that I knew to this music video. How did that happen?
Honestly, it just been developing throughout the years, coming from being the quiet kid that everybody know from Mars Hill, then actually, just being comfortable in my own skin. That's kind of what it just happened, especially coming out of high school. I think I dropped my first music video when I was 18. Then the recent music video you're talking about, that's just something else I just wanted to continue. So I do plan on continuing music and everything like that though. But it's just something it's been in me, but I just it just took a while to come out of me. That's how I look at it.
All right, so let's talk about the one that I um, got to hear. It's called West Side Story, West Side Love Story. So
Mhm.
tell me how that all came about.
Well, it was okay, so it was supposed to be about somebody, but it ended up going completely like wrong far as in just the lyrics didn't go together right and I just wasn't feeling it. But then one of my friends helped me and she guided me through it, and I just ended up just creating a song that just wasn't just for me. I ended up just creating a song for everybody. It might just something that somebody can relate to and everybody can relate to. So it just instead of it being about me, it was about everybody in a sense. So that's how I saw it.
All right, so I now we started talking about church, obviously, but I can't play this song in its full capacity here on Facebook
Yeah.
because it's viewer discretion advised. By the way, before I play some of this audio, tell me about shooting a music video, because this music video, I think it's in downtown Chicago.
Yep.
And I love that jacket, by the way. I'm trying to find that jacket. I've been trying to for a year to find that jacket. But tell me about shooting the music video. I want to play a little bit in the background, but tell me about the music video.
Music video wise, music video in general is just it's a lot. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of effort. But I mean, obviously, I want to go do the music video. It got to be in Chicago, so it took a lot of time and effort. But I think the image and the vibe that I wanted to portray, it showed all through the music video, and it just gave the picture. It just painted the picture that I needed to go behind the words, pretty much. So that's why I really want to do the music video and everything.
All right, let me play a little bit. Let me play a little bit real quick. Now, who's that female voice there?
So her artist name is Mosea, but her real name is Imari Pelt. I known her for like almost 2 or 3 years now, and we pretty much got in touch. We went to school together, and we just vibed off of music, and that's just after that it just went from there. We ended up working together with music, and I asked her to be on the song. I was like, I think that your voice will go perfect with the song. So she ended up killing it. She came up with her verse and sung the hook and everything in less than 30 minutes. Like she loved it. So that's how that came about.
Well, obviously you're here because I love it. I don't know. I just see the music video and the song, and I think of the young Deshaun from back in the day. And I'm just like, this cannot be the same person. It's like, it's like cannot be the same Deshaun. But I got to realize that you are all grown up now. So where can people find the song, your music, this video, other than me posting it, which I will later on? Where can they find it at?
Well, they can find it on all platforms. I made it available on all platforms: YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, anything you could think of is on there. YouTube, you just type in Westside Love Story, type D.T, then it should pop up. You'll see me on there, and then because there's a couple of Westside Love Stories on YouTube, but you'll see me on there. You'll see DT or Deshaun in the YouTube profile thing. But that's how you got to type in both platforms.
Now, Brian Smith is somebody from back in the mentoring program days that I know was into music. Now, have you all done any work together? He's so much like you, but I'm just curious as to is that in the future maybe?
We definitely been talking about it, and we both been busy on our parts though. But shout out to Ryan, because like he was actually one of the biggest influences for me to want to do it, because no one doubted him in the past or anything like that though. But I just from seeing him from a kid, I just ain't see him. I'm like, man, did he really want to rap? Then when he kept on growing and growing, and I saw like the passion he gave in it, and it just motivated me. So thank you, Ryan, for definitely just keeping going with it. Performing in church, I remember him performing in church and everything like that. Definitely gave me a lot of motivation though. But yes, music in the future with Ryan and DT. Yes.
Yeah, so I gotta say, I was one of those people who was, I was biased against rap in the church. I don't know, but then I met Stunt Taylor, who went to Mars Hill, and then I heard Ryan, and my whole mindset has changed drastically now than it has years ago. So yeah, I would love to hear something with you and Brian one day in the future when y'all get together. But you have anything lined up in the future coming up that we should know about?
All I can say is look out for a post. I will be asking for people opinions about what song I should drop next. I'm asking everybody. It's gonna be a choice between two songs I'm debating about dropping, and I'm gonna do a poll on which one I should drop. So definitely pay attention to that. But besides that, that's the only thing that's gonna come up maybe in the next month or two. So just keep an eye on all that.
All right. And last but not least, I just want to put a plug in. Today is Monday. The podcast that I do with David Jones comes out every Monday and Friday. So those of you watching, make sure you download the Mistaken Identity podcast with David and Frank. Now on Amazon as well as everything else, Spotify and all that good stuff. Deshaun, it was great to talk to you. And my first time really seeing you, I guess, since this pandemic started. Looking definitely like a grown man for sure. Since when I last saw you, but I hope you will, come back and talk to me in the future after you get that Grammy, and then we'll go from there. Any final words you want to say to anybody?
Only thing I can say is don't be afraid to be yourself. That's how I definitely became to do music, and I ended up finding my calling in so many different ways. So don't be afraid to be yourself. Step out your comfort zone. And I say do it.
All right, everybody. Thank you all very much, and I'll catch you all next time.